know how y'all driving this morning, but y'all kind of aggravate me. That little point, that little point, yeah, it get pointier by the second. You got one good time to talk to me sideways, and then we sideways. You hear what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, the knife feel a little flimsy. We almost found out if it was, because I got some stuff in my Fashion Nova cart right now that I'm ready to press play on. You hear me? Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I go by Alicia Renee. You may also call me Amazing Grace. Honey, it's whatever you decide to call me. And as you can see, I'm in the vehicle, and I don't like starting my videos off in the vehicle, but here we are in the vehicle. It's Sunday, so y'all know where I'm headed to. I'm headed to church. Almost didn't make it, not gonna lie. Took everything in me to get up out the bed this morning, considering I stayed up on Amazon last night shopping to 2 something in the morning. I just can't go to sleep. Also, I said something about my cycle maybe a few vlogs ago. I was like, this cycle taking me out. The cycle ain't even came yet, y'all. This is like the 5th day that it's been late. I know that she said, and what I read, because you know I gotta read up after her child, but anywho, it was like you might have abnormal cycles after your surgery, but it was almost as if I was gonna have normal cycles, because when I had the surgery, I came on, or what I thought was coming on, which I was scheduled to immediately after the surgery, and it seemed like it was a cycle, but I wasn't on like right. You know, it's people like you that will really mess up somebody's joy. Anywho, it was like it was a regular cycle, because when I got on after the hospital, I wasn't on, but then like a few days or whatever, I did come on, and I came on the correct time of what my cycle would be. So I thought that it was a legit cycle. Then the second month came and my cycle came on, and it might have been like 1 day late, but I figured because I had surgery, this is what would occur. But this month, which would now be what, the 4th month, because that would be February, March, April. Yeah, it will be the 4th month. Where are you at, girl? Like, don't be doing it. And then I was thinking to myself, this is how I tried to talk myself out of going to church. I was like, I don't want to get to church, then it potentially come on. But I was like, girl, you know what to do, you grown. So I just take care of that. So yeah, I dragged myself up out of the bed this morning, even though I was in pain. I'm in pain, not from my incision or anything, just from woman stuff. Yeah, so we headed to church. I took a little break. I did. I took a break because I'm tired, y'all. I gave y'all 2 reels and a video last week. What more do you want from me? Your girl was absolutely tired. So that's why I'm kind of starting the vlog off today. And it'll just be a few days. It ain't gonna be like a weekly vlog. It might be like a day in my life type of situation. I'm not sure. Or it might be like 48 hours in my life or something like that, because I don't want to have, I don't know, I just don't want to start my vlog off on a Sunday. I just don't want to. And I got stuff that I want to get in my vlog, so for next week. Anywho, so yeah, what y'all been up to though? Same old, same old. Is your man giving you problems? Is your girl giving you problems? Is your parents giving you problems? I've not had anything going on pretty much. That meal that I said that I was gonna cook, non-existent. I have really been editing that last video. Girl, it's like it took me forever to get that out. I think it was just because I was lacking energy. Like I was dragging all week from the symptoms of no cycle. So it was just taking me a long time, but I'm trying to get back to it. I definitely am. So I did not cook that meal like I said, and I definitely ain't cooking it today. So I don't know what to tell you, because when I get back to the crib's naive, please don't get over in front of me. I cannot stand driving behind large vehicles like an SUV. No. Yeah, don't get over. I just been lounging, and when I get out of church, I'ma lounge again. I already know. I had my mind set up like, you're going to the beauty supply store because I want to get, yeah, my hair. I just did it yesterday, and it don't even look like I did it, and that is because she really did this time. She cut it too short because I can't even take my fingers and make a little loop. Usually I can do that. I can't even do that. So it just looked like a little short little fro action in my opinion. And I took my fingers and did like circular motions to get some curls. When I did that, it was cute. Like yesterday, it was real cute. But today, because I guess I had my, if y'all hear some jingling, that's my bracelets. But I guess I had my bonnet on, it flattened it. So it took the curls away, and I don't know what happened. So we're going to go to the beauty supply store, and we're going to get one of those little, you know, those little, not the foam ones, but the little brush ones that's plastic. Get one of those that the guys use to make their hair, you know, do that little circle of stuff. We're going to do that and see if we can make something happen because I don't like, I like my hair when it's more definition. See, it looked good because she could do the little comb method with it, but because I don't know how to do no comb method, I don't even want to try. I probably could do it if I tried, but I don't want to try. It just take entirely too long. Whereas my fingers, that don't take me nothing. I just loop, 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 and then I'm done. Then on top of that, it's not hard. Like, it's soft, and I'm okay with having, you know, nice soft hair, but I like for it to be a little bit more hard so that it can last longer. The Eco Gel, that's the thing about it. It remains kind of like soft, but that other gel, it makes it hard. So that's the downside of using the two different gels. Y'all, come on, because I need to get off right here. I don't know how y'all driving this morning, but y'all kind of aggravated me. So the Eco Gel keeps your hair soft, but that extra gel, it makes it a little bit more harder in my opinion. So that's just the trade-off. I don't know what to do, and maybe I need to get a different foaming lotion, and that might help because that Aunt Jackie's, I feel like it keep my hair soft too. But then I have another one. Is it by Lottie Body? I'm not sure. I don't know, child. I'm just over here just trying to figure something out. I don't know what I'm doing. And I need to go get these nails done because they chipping. So I might make an appointment for tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to make no guarantees. However my body feels is what we'll do. There was something else I wanted to tell y'all, girls and gals. But my combo today smelled really good. I didn't do nothing too fancy. I actually use all Bath and Body Works products. Y'all know I have the My Signature from the men's line. Then I have that Vanilla Romance. So my signature is it's masculine. I ain't gonna say a little. It's masculine, but you can get away with it. So I use that with the Vanilla Romance. And I think it really, truly balances itself out and smell really good. So there y'all go. There's a combo for you. And I'm not going to lie because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth always. The place that I went to make my perfume, that Note and Accord, I don't feel like it lasts. It does not last to me. I've tried it. First, the day that we put it on, we both was like, we can't smell it. But then when we would walk outside and the wind blow, we could smell it. But then I even wore some to bed, I believe, that night. And I couldn't really smell it the next day. Last night I put some on and I couldn't smell it this morning. So I don't know, y'all. I don't really like that. Like, it's not long lasting at all. For me, I guess I would say I would use that layering, and then I would just use it as a night scent. It was the experience that count. The perfume that I made in St. Martin, oh baby, that lasts. Like, I can smell that stays strong. I don't know, maybe I'll put an oil on and it'll stay, but it's not long lasting in my opinion. But I do appreciate a black sister out here doing her thing, so I'm not taking nothing away from her. I would still say y'all go and experience it for yourself, because mine may not be long last. I don't feel like the sillage on mine was long from the very beginnings, but oh well. What can you do about it now? I'll let y'all see my outfit later on. It's really, really cute. Because y'all ducks ain't about... Oh, y'all done already crossed the road. Okay, good. Because ain't nobody got time for no ducks crossing the road right now. When I'm already... I ain't running late. By no means. But I did lay in the bed a little bit longer than what I should. I set my alarm clock for 7:40. And I didn't get up till like 8:14 or so. I guess I'm about to sit here and get my mind right before I go up in here in the church house. So I'll talk to y'all after church when we go into the beauty supply store. How about that? Okay. Talk to y'all later. Now y'all see that? Y'all see that? I know I just got straight up out of church. I know I did. Just stepped foot out of the sanctuary. But see, like, people like that piss me smooth off. He deliberately parked. I sat here, I'm in the car. The vehicle, I watched him double park that vehicle in those two spots. Now, so now you taking up two spots that somebody in this place already be crowded. He took the steering wheel off and hung it on his rearview mirror, if it is a rearview mirror up there. He has rust on his car. His car is literally falling apart. And you got the nerve to park at two spots? Let me get on up in here so I can get my my little wave brush, because I'm minding somebody else's business. But that's crazy. Baby, it be the audacity for me. Like, that's what it is for me. The audacity. Because I just need to get my stuff so I can get on up out of here. Yeah. Oh, so now everybody like the NYX butter gloss all of a sudden, when I've been using it for years. Not 30 minutes, years. I am so upset that they do not have the lip stuff that I want. Now everybody using that. I've been seeing people talk about it, but I've been using that for years. Boy, these Turd Birch shoes never let me forget why I don't wear them. Because they hurt. Whoo, y'all, I'm back in the vehicle. I didn't do that much vlogging in there because it really wasn't no reason to. Like, I wasn't in there extensively shopping. On top of that, I saw a co-worker. Y'all know how I be feeling about that. I saw a co-worker. Well, I'll say an ex-co-worker, but still co-worker because we're still part of the same company overall. But I just work in a different county than she does now. She saw me vlogging. Y'all know I hate for people at my job to see me vlogging, but she about to retire, so she don't care. She was like, what you doing, creating content? I say, no, just documenting my life. And that's the truth. I mean, I am creating content, but I'm documenting my life. I ain't about to tell you I'm creating no content. She said, you know what? We doing that for my daddy now because we didn't really have that many pictures of him. And so now that he's getting, older, we be documenting. I say, yeah. Because I don't be taking pictures and stuff and videos, which is true. I've never really been ooh, take my picture, girl, until recently. And even still, I don't be telling people really to take my pictures. I prefer to take my own pictures. Girl, I'm about to tell you that. But one thing she did say to me that kind of, hit home a little bit. She was talking and she was just giving me advice because she's been there probably 20-something years plus, maybe close to 30. I don't know, but 20-something years. And she said to me, she said some things, but what stuck with me, she said, when a person show you who they are, believe them. She said it twice, and I don't know whether she know nothing about nothing or if she just speaking in the spirit. But either way, what did I tell y'all? I said God sends me messages through people, through speaking, through writing, through seeing things. Always. Pastor said something to me today. Well, I ain't gonna say to me directly, but I felt like it was speaking to me directly because he said something in specifics. And I'm going to talk about that when I get to the house. But I was just like, Lord, when she said what she said, I was, Lord, you're speaking today, ain't you? I hear you. Give me other messages you need for me to hear, because y'all know I go to work next Monday. Not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday. I'll be back at work, hopefully. Just gonna see how. No, I'm not gonna. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right, is what I would say. But until then, I ain't focusing on that, because I ain't there yet. And I don't care. But I am hungry though. I'm very hungry. And then while I'm talking to her, this fine cat daddy was in there. Fine. Nice looking man. And she's sitting there holding me up, and I'm like, girl. And then he walks between. He wasn't rude about it though. He did say, excuse me, we were in the middle of the aisle. So he was like, it wasn't really nowhere for, us to go, but to back up. So we let him go through. I was like, girl, you're blocking my style. My stilo, as the old folks say. You're throwing salt in my game. Move out the way. That police behind me. They see me rolling. They hating, patrolling, and trying to catch me riding dirty. And it's 60. No, it's 7. Oh, hold on. It's 70 up through here, and I'm going 75, but I was going 69 when I noticed you. So let me slow it down, cause I ain't with the wits today. Let me go ahead and get over too, cause the truck got over. Now I can get over. What's up, CMPD? He ain't worried about me, child. He probably want to get something to eat. I'll talk to y'all when I get home. Hey y'all, good afternoon. Your girl is back and in full effect. Y'all, this little blazer right here got a lot of compliments on it. I got a lot of compliments in church, got compliments outside of church. I put it on today. I did, if I must say so myself. Do y'all want to see the whole fit, or y'all really don't care? You rock my world. I'm gonna show you anyway. Yeah. Okay, so this is what your girl had on today. This little fit right here, and then I had on the YSL 2 weekends in a. Did I go last week? No, I ain't go last week. So it wasn't 2 weeks. Oh, but 2 weekends in a row, because I wore this last weekend. So this was the vibe I was going for right here. Real cute, real Dumir. I got the shoes from, believe it or not, Amazon some years ago, because I needed them to go with some pants. Never wore them with the pants. So Amazon, TJ Maxx, by way of Sharonda, my friend, YSL, Shein, and this right here, y'all. See, you got to make your stuff work for you. This is an earring. This right here is an earring. Y'all know that. And I turned it into like a little brooch. Amazon earrings. Yeah, by all means, repurpose your stuff. Whew. Oh, and I had on my little Shein belt, and I didn't like the way it looked in the front. Like, it just wasn't doing it justice with the outfit. So I turned it to the side so that you couldn't see the belt buckle, and all you can see is just the belt. So freak your clothes. When I say freak your clothes, manipulate them. So, oh, and Shein rings. Ooh, baby, let me take these shoes off. They hurt so bad. These are them. They're not high. It's just when your foot start sliding, that little point, that little point, yeah, it get pointier by the second, okay? Ooh, yes, yes, yes. That feels better. Thank you, God. Thank you. Let me show y'all what I got from Tisun's. Tisun's is the hair supply store here. I was reading up, I pulled out my Yuka app just to see like if this is really good for you. They said this was 100% good on the app. So this, yeah, the Kuza 100 African, 100% African shea butter, creamy. It came up good. But then y'all know I like the Ashanti brand too. So I got this one. why did I get this one? Because this is not the one that I meant to get. I done picked up the wrong one. Because the one that I was trying to get was the actual 100% raw shea butter. I didn't want creamy because I got creamy with this one. So that's why I wanted to try the hard one. Yeah, I wasn't looking. I picked up the wrong one. I'm going to take that back because the other one said that it works well on your scars. And y'all know I still got that scar down there from where I'm allergic to surgical tape. So for now, I'm going to just use this one and I ain't going to worry about this one. Let me see. I'll take this back tomorrow. Yeah, I could take it back. You got 7 days to take it back. I will take that back because I wanted the raw one. The raw, okay? The real and raw. But this one said it was 100% on the Yuka app. It said excellent. So Yuka app is this app that lets you know whether things are good. It could be products, food. I like to use that. Then I got these, which are the Kiss Brow Fixer. I got one in a clear. And then I got one in a dark brown. And the reason why I got this in a dark brown, because hopefully, like if I'm going out on a normal day and I just want to myself up, but I don't want to like draw my eyebrows on, maybe I could put this on and it fill it in. And then the clear one is just to lay them down and make them look decent when I don't feel like doing all of that. Then I got the, I hate that they be putting this on there like that. This is the NYX and this is Madeline. Like, baby, you know folks be stealing, child. But that's what I got. It's in the color Madeline. This was like, how much was it? $5.99. The Kiss, these were $5.99. Oh, I'm lying. This was $6.49. The Shea Butter, the Ashanti one was $5.99, and the other one was $7.49. The Kuza, if I'm saying that right. This is what I really went in there for. The little Bow Wow. The little Bow Wow edition. Yeah. Yeah. What did it say? Best results with 0.5 longer coiled. Get that piece of hair off of there. That ain't even mine. I gotta sweep anyway. Anywho. So I got this one. Remember I was telling y'all I wanted the one that was rubber, silicone, whatever, instead of the foam one. Because I'm sure you gotta rewash the foam one and also it tears up. You gotta wash this one too, but it's easier to wash. So I wanted to get this for my hair. Braid my hair, come on and braid my hair. Back in my hood, feeling good, don't worry. Yeah, so since I can't really do nothing to my hair, I'm gonna try to make this work. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I got from the beauty supply store. So since I'm already here full in effect and it's fresh on my brain, let's go ahead and read the word of today. I was just getting my phone off my tripod. Broke my nail. Don't know if y'all could see it. It snapped and hit it. They were already breaking off anyway though. That's the real short one. That's the one that I was wanting to grow. She's gonna have to file it back now. Anywho, so today was kind of focused on the youth, but it was still a message in there for all of us, and it's still the family sequel that we're in. So Pastor, let's go in the notes. So today was God backs the dreamers, and he was out of Genesis 37, 1 through 11. When we find ourselves being the best version of ourselves, we find ourselves on the outskirts. People will begin to look at us sideways. You know, when you always trying to change, people love to bring up, oh, well, you used to do this, you used to do that. And not any fault to their own, but it's because that's the only version of you that they understand. So when you are trying to change, the only version they know is the old version of you, so they tend to bring that up. It said Joseph was destined for greatness, but his brothers were jealous. Jealousy will kill whatever God is trying to produce in our lives. Jealousy is a tough emotion because when you look at yourself, you're truly not happy. So when people are suffering and dealing with jealousy, it's not the fact, yeah, they may want something somebody else has, but it's also because they're not happy with what they have. Hold on, my daddy at my door. Then it talked about what really started the jealousy with Joseph and his brothers. It didn't start with the dad. It started all the way with Abraham. So sometimes jealousy can start from the beginning of the generation. Abraham started the jealousy by favoring Isaac over Ishmael. Isaac loved Esau over Jacob, and Jacob loved Joseph more than his other children, which was his brothers. So this started the generation curse of it being jealousy within their family. And it said that it must be dealt with to break the curse. There are some things that have been picked up by our families and passed down through generations. Your children remember things that you don't pay attention to. So I know my pastor had referenced that one day he did something that displeased his father, and his father made a comment, and he said it in light, but it stuck with him. He was like, I don't even know why they named you Walter Jr. And he was like, he was so proud to carry his father's name. And in that moment when he disappointed his father, and his father said that statement, he said, though it didn't maybe mean much to him, it hurt him to a degree where he still remembered it today. So sometimes parents say things they don't know that stick with their children. And then it said, there are things that were never dealt with, and because we didn't know how to deal with them, it was passed down to generations. So some people, for instance, couldn't talk to their parents or never had love shown to them by their parents. So because they never had love shown to them, they wouldn't know how to show their children love. So those are things like, if you know that's something you not good with, or something that you always wanted but it's tough for you to do it, that's things that you have to actively work on and be intentional about, so that doesn't get passed on. A man don't show his son any love. Now that son in lieu don't know how to show his wife love or anybody else love. So if you've never been loved properly, it's kind of hard for you to show love. It's okay to say sorry to people. And Pastor said it's okay for parents to say sorry to their children when they do something wrong. Don't be bigger than that. I ain't talking to nobody in specific, but I'm talking. It's not how you fall, but how you get back up. Joseph was called at the age of 17. God is calling us earlier. Pastor was talking about how people always raising their children up to try to be these grand people, basketball players, baseball players, football players. He said, but they're not instilling God into their children. What about your child being a minister, your child being a pastor? Like, it's okay to want those things for your child, or it's okay for children not to be in sports. Find out what your child like, and don't push them necessarily. Yeah, you want to push your child and motivate your child, because there's going to be plenty of things they don't want to do. But everybody not meant to be a football player. We shouldn't have to put those type of stipulations on kids, or put those type of demands on a child, like train every day. Okay, we know Serena Williams and Venus Williams, they trained every day and they are great. That's not everybody's life. So if your child is not interested in something, and you visibly see that it's something that is not like bringing them joy in a sense, don't always try to push your child to do what you want them to do and live the dream that you really wanted to live. When God is calling you early, it's not easy. Joseph wrestled with doing the right things, and it impacted his reputation. He talked about how Joseph would tell on his brothers when they were doing wrong, and that was Genesis 37:2. It say there will be people that don't like you when you stand up for what's right. So Joseph in his mind was standing up for what was right by telling on his brothers. Ultimately what happened is he became the favorite child, and his brothers couldn't stand him. What made things worse for Joseph is when Jacob gave Joseph that tunic, that little special colorful tunic, he gave it to him, and here come Joseph parading around his brother. Look what daddy got me. Look at that plaid little outfit daddy got me. Yeah, where yours at? See, that's how Joseph was acting. You don't do that. You don't do that, okay? Because that created division amongst the group. So that made his brothers dislike him more. The brothers was like, where my starter jacket at? Did you get a starter jacket? Did daddy get you one? Oh, he didn't get me one. Oh, but Joseph got on one. Joseph got, don't tell me he got on the starter Cowboys. I wanted the Dolphins, but daddy got him the Cowboys. See, that's how it was. That's how they was talking amongst themselves. So they disliked him because of that. But then it was really when Joseph came and shared that dream that God gave him. Joseph was like, oh yeah, my little stalks and stuff was higher than y'all's in the dream. Yeah, God showed me this vision. See, y'all bowed down to me, and they like, so what you saying? You gonna rule over us? And Joseph looking like that would look like what God said. I ain't said, God said it. His brothers really hated his guts then, to the point that they wanted to unalive him. Imagine it wanting to unalive your sibling over beef. Because if you was beefing, you should have been beefing in the desert. Why bring that onto the land? That's sad. You see what I'm saying? So why would you be beefing with your brothers or your sisters to the point where you want to cause them physically bodily harm? Not bodily harm, but as the result of unaliving them. Because you know, me and my sister, we done came to blows a few times here and there. But I ain't want to unalive the girl. You know what I'm saying? So they was ready to get rid of him. So they concocted this little plan. Well, first they was gonna do it, but Reuben had some sense. Reuben was the only one out of the bunch that had some sense. It was like, wait a minute. I said harm them. I said rough them up a little bit. I said headlock them. I ain't talking about unalive him, a little brother. Now, like, look, come on now. We gotta chill. Y'all wildin'. So Reuben was like, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna go along with the plan, but I ain't really with the plan. So they just wanted to put him in like a little, I don't want to say it was a cat, but a hole, a big dug up hole. So they concocted this plan. Reuben said, well, how about we do this? We put him in this little hole. We get his tunic from him, tear it up, take it back to daddy and be like, daddy, the wild beast done got a hold of Joseph. We turned our head for 1 second. You know that boy crazy. He ran off. Next thing we know, we found his little tunic, his little starter jacket, the Cowboys one, because you didn't get me the Dolphins. Yeah, we found that one out there, and I think he gone. And I think it was, if I ain't mistaken, I don't want to be quoting it. No. I think they might have put like animal blood. I don't remember. I don't want to say that part, so let's leave that out. But ultimately, Jacob thought Joseph was gone. Some dreams that are from God ain't meant to be shared. It ain't meant to be shared. See, you going around here telling people how God is going to anoint you, and that was only for you in that moment. Everybody not gonna be happy for you in your dream. So you just gotta let them see and let them be, and that's okay. That's between you. Y'all see each other. Me and God, we see each other. That's between us. So sometimes you can't come running to YouTube telling the folks what God done showed you. Or vice versa. Y'all can't come running and telling me what God done showed y'all. You got to keep it to yourselves or to ourselves until it comes to fruition. And then that's crazy. I forgot about this part, y'all. I forgot about this. Why do you keep talking, not this part right here, but why do you keep talking to people that don't have your best interest at heart? It's good to forgive them, but it's okay to move away from them. Y'all, why the words, I really truly forgot about this. Why the next word say, believe people when they show you the first time? Y'all, did I not just say in the car, that lady literally said, oh my God, I just said to y'all, that lady who I saw in the beauty supply store from my job, her exact words out of her mouth was, believe people the first time. It's a reason God telling me that. I know it is, and I know who it's specifically for. And that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wow. So believe people when they show you the first time. If God is speaking to you and you don't recognize his voice, ask God to speak to you. When God has placed an anointing over our lives, there will be an attack. So anytime God has designed you for a specific thing and you're that much closer to it, I always say this to y'all, you have these attacks that's coming your way. It's these different things that you like, why? Every time I turn my head, it's something else. It's something always going on. I got past this obstacle. Now I'm at another obstacle. That's because you are anointed to follow the plan that God has for you. Jacob's brothers were willing to commit unalivement because they were so jealous. They stripped Joseph's tunic from him. And Pastor said, people can strip things and titles from us, but they can't strip what's inside of us. Hello, it's me. Baby, they could take Anything could be taken from you, but if you got God within you, nobody can take that away from you. Money, cars, houses, positions, titles can be taken away from you. But if you believe in the word of God, there's nothing that can harm you, no attack that can defeat you. And it said the world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. Genesis 39:2. Despite being in bondage, we will succeed in everything. And the verse of that, let me go up to the top. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. Period. And that's just that on that. Despite being in bondage, we will succeed in everything. And that's when I say he referenced the 39:2. Well, chapter 39:2. Joseph dealt with pain after the promise. See, God had given him the promise in the dream, but he still kept dealing with pain thereafter. And then even when he got delivered and he got sold into slavery, he was still favored. He went into Potiphar's house, but listen, Potiphar had a little Jezebel on his hands. See, his wife's eyes was a little bit too wandering, and she wanted Joseph real bad, real bad. He was like, who that new little servant that came up through here? He kind of built, ain't he? Girl, yeah, but don't you married, ain't you? Girl, child, I don't like that man. That's kind of how I feel like the conversation went. So she had her eyes on Joseph. Joseph wasn't even worried about her though, but Joseph was like, I see what she trying to do and ain't gonna happen, because God has anointed me. So Potiphar's wife was attracted to Joseph and made accusations against him. Joseph's cloak, his tunic, was taken from him again. See, she used that tunic to go and spread a lie and say that he tried to push up on her. And it wasn't true. So for the second time, they done stole my man's starter jacket. He had the Cowboys one that got stolen. Then he got the Miami Dolphins ones that his brother wanted that got taken. So now second time, starter jacket done got stolen. Genesis 39:21. We may be in unfair situations, but God will meet us in our unfairness and still show us favor. Because you know, after that they put Joseph in jail because she lied. So they put him in jail. Even when he was in jail, he experienced favor. He was able to worship to people. The people, it was a cook, I believe, the baker and somebody else who was put in jail, came down there. He asked them to show him favor. They forgot about him, but God never forgot about him. He got up out of that peace too. So he was peaceful in jail, and he was peaceful when he was in Potiphar's house too. When you are anointed anywhere. Don't matter where you at. It don't matter if you in the rain, sleet, snow, thunderstorm. If you anointed, and God gonna show you favor. God is waiting for you to show him that you could be faithful over the little, and he's going to show out and bless you with the most, pretty much. I was sitting there like, God, I know you talking to me. I'm sure it's other people in there too, but I know specifically, because one thing about it, two things for certain. What did I tell y'all? God talks to me through other people, through seeing things, through the word. Remember when I told y'all I opened Instagram up and instantly that Bible verse was right there, and then I would scroll, and then the other one would be coinciding with that. So I know God was talking to me. And for a pastor to say, believe him the first time when they show you that. And then I go and I see a coworker, and she said the same exact words out of her mouth. Ain't no way y'all gonna tell me that God wasn't talking to me. Ain't no way. Joseph used his gift from God, which he interpret dreams. When God gives us anointings, we must use it. Because Joseph was able to use his gifts that God had granted him in the way he needed to in that moment, God continued to bless him along the way. So y'all remember the famine came. The only people that didn't experience the famine at that time was Egypt. Joseph was pretty much wasn't over Egypt at that time, but he was high up. He was running things. Joseph was like, bread here, corn there, cattle here, camels there. You know what I'm saying? He was calling the shots. So his brothers and them was back down yonder about to perish away. Cause they hungry. They starving like Marvin, you understand? So Jacob sent them to Egypt. Well, when they got to Egypt, they encountered Joseph. They didn't even know it was Joseph though. And it said Joseph's brothers didn't even recognize him because his countenance had shifted. When your demeanor, when your attitude shifts, people aren't able to recognize you. They'll recognize the old, but they can't even recognize the new. And it said, he said, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. It will work out for them who loves the Lord. Let me tell y'all something. As much as I read my Bible and I'm trying to become a better person, let my brothers and them had done that to me and now they coming to me to get the work. They trying to get me to serve them. Baby, I'd have thrown it all up in their face. Pastor said him too. Everybody in there was like, yeah, they sure would. Like, I'm going to make you remember how you did me wrong. But see, that's what I want to navigate away from. Like, I know how you did me wrong. You know how you did me wrong. We ain't got to rehash that because we see each other. We ain't even gotta go there. So that's the type of spirits that we should be having. And he treated his brothers and his fathers generous after they had treated him like that. Pastor was like, I would have been live from Egypt talking about how many he was acting it out. He talking about how many we got on the live, how many we got on the live. Yeah, look who here, look who here. They want a handout. And that's how most of us genuinely, like if we really being honest, like truthfully, that's how we would have been. And that's not how you're supposed to be. Especially when God is blessing you and has blessed you with a lot. You don't have to throw up in somebody's face what you've done for them or what they done to you. It's just like, you know, forgive them for it and move on from it. And that's it, and that's all. And that's how we really supposed to rock out. But I'm telling you, I ain't there. I know I ain't there. I ain't finna act like I am. But do I want to be? Absolutely. And so that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got to give for y'all. Hope y'all learned something today. Lonzo, grandson, did you learn something? Was you listening?
I'm listening to you.
Okay, so you need to apologize then, because that's one of the first things I said. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. All right, y'all. Well, my daddy here, and I'm about to talk to you. What was you about to say smart? Because I know you was about to say something smart.
I ain't got no shit smart today.
Oh, you tired today?
Nah, I'm just chilling out today.
Okay. Well, y'all, let me chill out with Pops. I may let him talk to y'all. I may not. But, yeah, I got to take these clothes off, too. So, talk to y'all later. Hey, y'all. Good morning. How are you good people doing today? Me, baby, just trying to make it. Just trying to hold on. Finally, my cycle came on yesterday. I told y'all, if I come back, I come back. If I don't, I just didn't. And y'all, it took me through there. I got so tired yesterday. I was so tired yesterday. I ended up sitting on the couch, watching TV. I watched this new thing. I think it's new on Hulu. The Nature Boy Coat thing. Let me see. Nature Boy. The Coat of Nature Boy. Baby, that was something else. You hear me? I always think to myself, like, how does it get to that point? Because it's like you got one good time to talk to me sideways, and then we sideways. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, I guess because I'm not a person that's easily controlled or easily manipulated, I just don't think it would happen to me. Like, when you start saying crazy stuff, then he started exalting himself above God, and talking about he the Messiah and all of that. Yeah, we would have, I don't even think that was later down the road. Like, it built up to that point. I don't think I would have, I don't even think I would have I don't think it would have built up to that. And a white girl joined, and baby, her parents went to bat for her. They put out a missing girl, I believe, and everything. I had kind of fell asleep on that part, but I know a white girl joined, a white boy joined. Next thing I know, they ain't a part of it no more. So obviously they had some type of sense to themselves, a little, because they went, but they got out of it. But the rest of them, the coloreds, us, we stayed. The men were letting him talk to him. I personally don't see how it can happen, and I'm not saying anything about anybody who has been in a cult, because I just don't understand it, is what I'm saying. So I would say y'all go watch it. It's like a 5-part, 4 or 5, I can't remember, but he was so full of himself. At first I was like, do he really believe this? Like, I think he lying and he know he's not, but he just going along with it. But the more and more I watched it, I'm like, no, I think he really. At first, I think it started off as he didn't believe it, but the more they started to conform to him and do things that he told them to do and be led and manipulated, I think he really started to believe himself. So yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I just don't know nothing about that. But we about to fold some clothes because we got work we got to do in this house. Like, I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. I'm not fully energized. Like, I'm just not feeling it. I feel better though, but I don't know if I got a lot to give today. I am gonna cook today. The chicken is downstairs thawing out, so we're gonna fold some clothes. As you can see, I don't have my regular bed linen on here and just have this throw blanket, but that's because I bought a new bed linen. So I got that from Amazon. We're gonna open that up, but first let's fold these clothes, y'all, because we living wrong over here. Yeah.
To put Pinky, I feel like your energy gives me solitude. I feel like you are my one. So I thought the tiny house was.
Oh, I'll take it. Like this is where I go away from y'all. I want 0, okay? And things like that.
Okay, so full house work. It's about what 2 ladies love each other's company.
That happened. That man is
It's happening now through Monday at Rooms to Go. Shop what? Picture it. Your home, fully furnished in
When I saw that amazing. You know how you get a Christmas gift that you don't want your mom to?
Yes, I wanted to. I think the twins band bigger than this stain on it.
I know last time that I had been in a hotel room in high school, I know that I might be going through.
Let me pause it. I feel like the show would be more successful if they just bring Nene back and some of the old cast and blend them in together. My cast that I would like to be together would be, if I could have a cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta girls, it would be Nene, Portia, Phaedra, Candy. I would even want Kim back on there. I like Shamaria on Housewives, and I will put Cynthia back on there, and I will put Kenya on there. Those would be my 8 housewives that I would put. If I had to pick a girl from the new group to throw in there, it would probably be, I would want, no, because I was about to say Shamia, because I would want to see that dynamic between her and Portia, but I will only want to see that dynamic if they are becoming friends again. I don't like to see friends dissolve their relationship, especially when I feel like, from a viewer standpoint, it really shouldn't have gotten to that point anyway. I feel like they allowed people to get them to that point. And I also feel like there were unresolved issues that they did have in their relationship that they allowed to penetrate their relationship even more. I feel like they might have been holding out on some of the ways they felt about each other, and the girls were able to wedge that rift between them. I don't like Portia and Shamia arguing or not getting along. That I don't like. My personal opinion, Shamia shouldn't even came on the show. She should have stayed a friend, because when you look at the show and how her husband responds to her, it is very short, very given, I'm not interested. But that could just be how he is in front of the camera. Like, I'm not giving them nothing, because they're gonna try to run with it. And behind the scenes, he may be a very loving and generous and giving, and I don't even want to say giving, generous, but a loving, present father and husband. But it don't appear that way by what we're watching. We know production can manipulate the way things look. So I just feel like she shouldn't have came on the show, because majority of the people that come on the show and they married, A, if they didn't have cracks start to happen. B, if they did have cracks, it give. So I just feel like I wouldn't go on it. I just personally would not go on that show. Look how they attacked Angela's marriage last season. To me, it's just not worth it. And yeah, Charles seemed a little distant, but sometimes men could just not feel comfortable with things, and now you putting him in a situation of where he's forced to try to act like how you would want him to act in front of people, so that you can get this perception, oh, this is what our loving relationship is. Whereas he may be giving you a loving relationship and willing, you not willing, but he loves you without the cameras, but you're trying to prove to the world, my man, my man, my man. You see? So some people just not comfortable with that, but some men want to be supportive of their wives and give them that opportunity. But it's like, I want you to have that, but I don't want that for me. Like, that shouldn't entail me. Like, and I feel like that's how Gerald is with Shamia. Like, I'm a businessman. I ain't got time for this. This not even real to me. This is fake stuff. I just allow you to do it because this is what you want to do. I'm not into this. So that's my little spiel. Y'all gotta just be careful. Just be careful. When you on a camera, you gotta be mindful of what you show. That's all I say. I feel like I'm a person, I'm very mindful of what I show. If I don't care about it being brought back up, I'll show it. If I feel like there's a sense of somebody gonna give me regardless, people gonna give you an unwarranted opinion. That's just the internet. But I feel like if it's something touchy, y'all ain't gonna get it. I'm just being honest. I feel like if it's something that I'ma sit up here and go back and forth with you about and argue with you over, I'm not going to give that to the world, because I just gotta make sure that I'm keeping my mental health in a space of being healthy. People gonna make stuff be what it be anyway. Like, somebody gonna find something that you said and that's not how you meant it. But when it comes to certain things, I'm just not giving that. It's not the fact that I'm not being open, because people like, well, if you're gonna show your life, you need to show. I don't need to show nothing but what I show. You ain't gonna bully me to show what I don't want to show. And that's just period and point blank. But I do show a significant part of my life. There are things that I told y'all up front that you're not gonna get from me. If I'm dating somebody, you probably not gonna see that. If I'm into it with a friend, with a family member, you're not going to see that, because I don't want people unwarranted opinions about those things. Because what tends to happen is, let's say I'm mad at somebody in my family. We arguing. Of course, it's natural that you're going to take the side of the person who you know. And so the world feel like they could come up here. Yeah, she wrong. He wrong. This, that, and the third. Blah, 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 blah. And then once you're done with the situation, or you and that person have resolved it, the internet still got beef with that person. And now they coming in, look at her, she looking at you sideways, look at him, he talking to you any type of way. And that might not even really be the true dynamic of it, but because you, as in us, we've not given a narrative, but we've put it out there and allowed you all to run with it. So now when we kind of want to reel it back in, it's too late. And so now people are getting all these unwarranted opinions from people, and it's starting to get aggravating. But it's kind of like, that's because you did that. So that's why I said it's just certain stuff that I'm never going to show. I could be dating somebody, and then me and him going strong, you see us going out on dates, and then all of a sudden you don't see him no more. People feel like they are deserved. Why he ain't on camera no more? Why we don't see y'all going out on dates? What happened? And then when you don't show it, it's, oh, she was showing her man, but now they broke up. She don't want to address the fact that they broken up. I feel like sometimes people think that they deserve more than what they are given, and you don't. In a sense, it's like, yeah, you was showing him, so you could kind of explain, but it's also in the same sense, if they don't want to explain, that's their right. So I feel like sometimes the internet get too entitled. That's just how I feel. And that's why I said I keep some stuff sacred to me, because I'm telling y'all, we peaceful over here. I wasn't at one point, but we are, and we got a lot of work to continue with, and I want to keep it peaceful over here, because I already had made up my mind. I wasn't going back and forth with folks. I just have and luckily I tell y'all this all the time, I haven't had too many, you know, crazy comments or whatever. And when I did, I popped it back slightly, but I had promised myself that that wasn't going to be a thing on this channel. Like, we ain't doing it going back and forth. Nah, because I can control what goes on over here in a sense. Block people. I mean, plain and simple. Thank God that's not anything I'm dealing with right now, and I'm grateful for that. The internet be doing too much sometimes, and people do too much for the internet sometimes. Like, you do too much, and then when you do too much, now it's like a regret, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And that's why I be very mindful of the things that I do on camera, because you can't take it back. Sometimes I say some stuff and I will be like, for me, it might not be insensitive. But then when I watch it back and editing, I'm like, I could see how somebody could perceive that as being insensitive. I'ma remove it out. And sometimes stuff be funny to me, and then I be like, because a certain group of people might not think that that was funny. So you just remove it. I don't want to get a kiki out of nobody else's hurt. I just do what's best for my mental health is all I'm saying. So I don't know how we got off on that tangent, but let's get back to folding these darn clothes. Yeah. Hey y'all, so we got some packages. Let's open them up. I only have two, but it should be more to come. One package I'm not gonna be able to show y'all because it's my mom's Mother's Day gift. I can't show that because the video will come out before Mother's Day. So yeah, I actually thought this was it the other day, then I was like, nope, it's not. But this is a look y'all, a sushi set. Why did your girl get a sushi set? Because your girl want to make sushi. I have been craving sushi, and y'all know I love me some sushi. And it's like, girl, just do it yourself. You know, people be thinking, because my eyes, you know, they got the pretty, you know, I don't want to say the word because I heard that was, no, I'm going to say slanted. I'll say that. They don't be thinking I'm Chinese or Japanese. I'm not even about to lie. But people do sometimes be thinking I be of another race. And I told y'all, I'm just black. Oh, okay. So they give you a thank you card, free ebook, and how-to videos. Okay, I like that. This is what you'll get when you get your little package. This is how it comes. Oh, that's cute. I'm over here about to tear the box up. I mean, it's already torn up a little bit. I didn't do that though. It came like that, but that's fine. It's just the box. Oh, well, actually, I wish it wasn't torn up because I guess you keep the stuff in this. How cute. And this is what comes in the box. You see the little sushi knife, and then you have chopsticks, 2 sets of chopsticks. Here are the chopsticks. You have the little things, and forgive me if I don't know what this stuff is called. Goodness. But this is the little thing that the chopsticks rest on, so it would hold your chopsticks like this, more so. It's a little tail, and then you put it like that. So that's cute. I like that. This is, and which I'll probably use this today because I'm be using avocado. This is to cut your avocado up, slicing it, and then it has like a little knife on the end. This is the sushi roll maker. Let's see how we would open this. Lord, give me the wisdom to open this properly without reading the directions, because I don't want to tear nothing up. Okay, thank you, Lord. You pop it open. Okay, I thought that was how you do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. You put the sushi roll in here, I'm assuming you use, I don't know, I don't want to tell no lie. This is how it comes. Let me not even try to tell y'all how to do it. We'll figure that out when it's time to do it. But then you do put the sushi roll in here. I do know that much. Okay, I don't want to mess everything up. Oh, it's coming out anyway. You have these, which are the hand rolls. So you use these to make the actual sushi hand rolls. So you know how some sushi is the circle sushi, and then the ones that's like a hand roll like this, it's rolled up like that with the seaweed. That's what this is for. We have like a baster so that you can baste the sushi. You know how they put stuff on top of it. We have the little condiment holders. So the little, what would these, like almost, it's not a ramekin, but like just a little bowl to hold your soy sauce and your ginger. A better look at the knife. I ain't gonna lie, the knife feel a little flimsy. Ooh. We almost found out if it was. Yeah, the knife feels a little flimsy, but I don't know. Let's put that right there. I gotta wash it anyway. Once you make the sushi, you would put it down in this little holder, and this helps you cut the sushi into individual slices that are the same size. Then get back in there. If you want to actually do the sushi rolling yourself, they have the little bamboo slats that you put it on, and you just hand roll it yourself. I believe this is a rice paddle, if I'm not mistaken. I wish it had like a thing in here that told you what each individual thing was, but a rice spatula I do know, and then I can't remember what this smaller one was for. Maybe it's to pat it down even more. So yeah, we're gonna be making some sushi soon. Y'all know I like to cook, even though I do a lot of eating out. I do like to actually cook, and I want to start. Oh, let's see how many sets of chopsticks they gave me. 4. So it come with 4 sets of chopsticks, and the chopsticks are pretty cool. They're black and gold. I wonder if this little gold piece is going to stay on here, because I don't know, but that's cool and cute. So if I ever have somebody over, we can be eating some sushi and be eating it cute and classy. Yeah, I really like this little set. I'm not gonna lie. There were different ones, and they had brown ones, but they didn't have all, well, I'm not gonna say they didn't have all of these in here, because some of them went extensive, and I ain't really want to go to that extreme. Well, this is the one. I don't want to break it. What it say? I don't want to break this before I use it, but this is the one that, you know, is the, what is it called? It's Nigri, I believe. I might be spelling it wrong, but you know, the ones with the little rice and then it got the little meat on top of it. I'm not really a fan of those, because it's something about the texture of that big piece of meat laid on top of that rice that just don't do it for me. And I know that that may sound weird, and you like, well, how can you eat the sushi? I guess because the sushi roll has a lot of different things mixed up in it, and then the N word, not the N word, but is it Nigri? I don't know. I just don't like the way that tastes. It's like a texture person, and I don't know where that came from, because I wasn't never really like that, but all of a sudden it's like sometimes textures can bother me. So that is it. Where's my phone at? I think I paid, let's see how much I paid for this. I got a lot of stuff arriving today and like 3 things arriving tomorrow. So let's see your orders. It said it was $42. I don't know if that's what I paid for. Well, yeah, it said 42, and this is how it looks right here. So screenshot that. I'll link it down below if I can remember, so that you all can have it for yourselves. And again, I will be using this today so I can dig my avocado. If that avocado is still some good, there I go, wasting food again, like I told y'all, because y'all know I bought that avocado a while ago. So we'll see. I did have to throw one of them away. Hopefully we'll be okay. Now let's see if we can get this back in here. That be the trouble right there, of trying to get stuff back in its proper perspective. Okay, I think I could set it on top of this in it. Okay, there we go. That's how I go. Okay, wait a minute. I ain't put that back in there right. Where my little thing go? Girl, get back in there. It's them cats now. Them cats starting to act crazy. Okay. Wait a minute, now something done moved. Y'all don't do this to me. Okay, now I see what the problem is. Cause I'm like, why is it not fitting secure like it was? Now, there we go. Back in its proper perspective. I think it's supposed to fit a little flatter than that, but we ain't gonna worry about it. Second box, let's see what we got here. Y'all know I don't be picking it up either, because it be having the address on here in 45 different spots. Okay. It came in this box right here. You know how when you don't have no energy, everything be a struggle. Okay. On up out it. Ow. It landed on my stomach. Okay. Let's see what your girl got. Dang. They got this package for real, for real. Okay. Now y'all see, like, good gracious. Whew. I'm coming back to y'all when I get through this. I ain't gonna take it out of here, but if y'all can see, this is a comforter set. This is the color that I chose. And I wanted to go with something different and not white. It was between two colors. One was saying that it was orange, like I don't want to say a burnt orange, but it was an orange color. And this, and I decided to go with this, which I think I like because it gives some type of color to the room. I didn't want to necessarily, if I like this one, then I'm going to buy a beige one and just alternate between the two. But one thing about whites and stuff, with bed linen, it gets so dirty. My comforter got burnt in the dryer because you know how sometimes it sit on the blower. I guess the back part, I'm gonna call it a blower. It burnt it. And so if you pay attention, which you can't because it's kind of like on the corner, which is tucked, it's a little burnt spot. And then the longer you have it, the dirtier it get, and you just can't really keep it clean. So you got to keep alternating. So it's time to let that one go. And I did enjoy it. It was plush, but I feel like the first time I washed it, it kind of distorted it and messed it up. Wasn't bad, but it was enough for me to notice I needed something new. So we're gonna try that one out right there, and then y'all will see that on my bed. Hopefully I like it. I think I will. I'm gonna keep my sheets white and everything else is just gonna stay the same. I really want to change my dresser. I want that to be a beige color. I just don't feel like doing that task right now because I'm gonna have to sand all that pink off and it's just gonna be a lot. So right now we ain't gonna tackle that. That's it. I don't think I got, let me check my front porch to see if there's anything on there. I don't think it is. No, it's not, because I just checked my Amazon account and it said delivering today, meaning it hasn't came yet. Nope, nothing's out there. But I'm waiting for, oh, my chicken should be thawed out now. I'm gonna clean it. I ain't gonna show y'all that part, but I will show y'all me cooking it. I don't think I'm gonna show y'all me seasoning it. I'll just put the seasonings down there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we'll chat it. We'll chat it up a little bit later.
Love you like a brother, treat you like a friend, respect you like a lover. Oh, 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 oh.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. You could bet that, never gotta sweat that.
Cash, I'll be the rubber band, you be the match, I will be a fuse. Boom, painter, baby, you could be the muse. I'm the reporter, baby, you could be the news. Cause you're the cigarette, and I'm the smoker. We raise a bet, cause you're the joker. Chipped off, you are the chalk. If I could be the blackboard, you can be the top. I can be the one. Yeah, even when the sky comes falling, even when the sun don't shine, I got faith in you and I. Just put your pretty little hand in mine. Even when we're down to the wire, baby. Even when it's do or die, we can do it, baby, simple and plain. Cause this love is a short thing.
You could bet that, never gotta sweat that. 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 You could bet that, never gotta sweat that.
I be the fire, baby. If I'm a blunt, you could be the lighter, baby. Fire it up, lighter, baby. You could be the if I'm the lyric, baby, you could be the pour that Saint on my son. deserve that. Paper baby, I be a pen. Say I am the one, cause you want it. Really not the day, even when it's dark. Even when the sun don't shine. I got faith in you and I. Put your pretty little hand in. Even when I'm down to the wire. Even when the new don't shine. We can do it, baby, simple and baby. There's a little bit of sugar.
Take up some space. You're too far away. Make no mistake. I think you should stay. You'll get every little bit. You ain't never seen a drip like this. Heaven at your fingertips. Don't you let a minute slip. Just say you have me. Oh, taste and see. Hope you don't sleep on me. I got good plenty.
I've been all the spaces in between. It's magic when I taste it in the bin. Average day spent all in the streets. Emphatic when I tell you what you mean. Chemistry, intimate memories. Every time I give you all my energy.
Hey y'all, your girl is back. I ain't gonna really be talking too much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't eaten all day. I'm hungry. It's later because I let this chicken marinate. Let's taste this. Oh yeah, didn't get to add avocado in it. Why? Because the avocados wasn't no good because I waited so late, as I knew they probably would. I mean, I probably could have got away with them, but you know how like when you scrape them and you scrape up the skin and the skin been sitting on it, so it's like brown, but the top part is green. That's how it was. But I don't like no brownness. I don't like no brown banana, none of that. So I can't eat it. So we just doing the cilantro, the tomato, and the onions. That's it. Let's see. This is good. Y'all know I usually use Italian dressing, but I use the garlic vinaigrette this time and added lime juice to it. Really good. Chicken. Here's the chicken. And that air fryer has, that air fryer has multiple options. So this is my first time ever grilling the chicken. I'm gonna buy like a little small portable grill that I can sit out there. Nothing too big yet because I want to see what I can do. I've only grilled a few times, but my parents were there assisting, so but I want to buy like a small little portable grill. I can sit out back, charcoal, and grill like little small stuff like salmon, chicken, whatever else. And then we'll go to the big boy if I decide that's what I want to do. But let's try the chicken. It was on grill, not air fry. Okay. Honestly, it's real juicy. I ain't gonna lie. This good. Yeah. I'm over here still trying to make sure it's done. Which of course I think it is, but I just want to make sure there's no pink, so we good in the hood. Yeah, this is good. And low key, it tastes a little grilled too. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause I was like, What's the difference between the air fryer and the grill? Yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm about to enjoy this because I am so hungry. Like, I am to the point where I'm shaking hungry. So, I don't think I'm talking to y'all no more today. I done gave y'all folding clothes, talking junk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and cooking. Gotta go. Hey y'all, good afternoon. How are you all doing? Me? Well, I am doing quite lovely. I feel better today. I wasn't sick or anything yesterday. I was hungry. Girl, I was about to pass out. I was sitting over there with the shakes and everything. I was like, I can't believe I went this long. Well, I can't believe because I hadn't really had an appetite. But yesterday I had an appetite, but I just waited too long to eat. I always tell y'all about the app. Let me show y'all the app that I'm talking about. So when I say Meal Lime, it is this app right here. If you can see right there. And then it has like the different recipes you can use. The one that I used yesterday was, let's see, was this one. Cilantro lime chicken thigh with avocado tomato salsa. That's what I used yesterday. However, I will say this. I didn't follow the recipe to the T because you know what color I am. You know what we're going to do. We're going to put our own twist on it. So I just got the concept from it, the cilantro lime chicken, but I made it the way that I wanted to. Like I looked at all the ingredients and got the ingredients and then made it the way that I wanted to make it. It was kind of like that, but not really. Yesterday when I thought about it, I was like, I should have added some mangoes to that. I felt like that would have like sweetened it up. It was already had a little sweetness to it. And I don't know where that was coming from. It might have been the tomatoes that made it sweet. But it had a little sweetness to it and maybe the vinaigrette. So it was really, really good. So I really enjoyed it. But that's the app that I'm talking about, Meal Lime. If y'all want to go check out. It has options like vegetarian options, pescatarian, keto diets. It helps you follow a specific diet that you're looking to obtain. So for instance, you want to gain weight or something like that, weight gain, protein stuff, weight loss, no dairy, it can limit it to those things. If you don't like garlic, it'll take garlic out. You can just limit a lot of stuff. So I think that's helpful. So I've had this for years. Not to say, now when I was on my weight gain journey, I was following this and it was helping. And when I was a pescatarian, it was helping too. So I really like that app. I'm trying to think, it was something else that I wanted to tell y'all. I can't remember, but the food was really good yesterday. I will say I'm probably going to have to go and get some more tomatoes and something because it's not enough. Or I'll cut those tomatoes in there that's over there. But for now, we're going to open. I have some Amazon packages. We're going to open them. So the first thing, and then I'm probably going to end this vlog. So the first thing is I got some shoes from Amazon. And I have been eyeing these shoes for the longest. Let's see. Because you know Amazon can be a hit or miss sometimes when it comes to shoes and clothes. But I have been Amazoning. I have been eyeing these shoes right here for a while. Are these not fire? I think they are. They are so cute. So they're like this greenish color. And then it has the blue right here. And then it has like a bronze bow. And it has that real sharp pointed toe. It gives you YSL. It looked like it's so big though. Ugh, I might have to send these back. Yeah, they fit because I wear a 7, but because this shoe is so freaking pointed, like y'all see how pointed that shoe is. It's so pointed, like your toe is not even fitting in that, so you really only have probably this much. So that's why I assumed that I needed it to get it in a bigger size so that it would fit. And I think I did right, maybe. I think I might need a 7 because my left foot is bigger than my right foot. You know, everybody got a foot bigger than the other. So let's try this one on. This will really determine, because I feel like the sling back part is a tad bit, it's like this how they look, y'all. Hold on. See, I feel like it fit, but this, oh, don't look at my hairy legs though. I feel like it fit, but this part is a little loose. I can take that and get fixed though to where it'll fit tighter. But you know, the more you wear it, the looser it's going to become. And not only that, your foot, let me go walk real quick. Your foot slips to the front. Give me 1 second. Let me see something, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I just walked around in them and they feel comfortable. The thing is, I feel like I could have got away with a 7, but I also feel like, I don't know, like when my foot starts sliding in a 7, is it gonna hurt real bad? I don't know, y'all. I'm probably gonna keep them. They look so long on my foot though, but that's to be expected because they are long, girl. But these are them again. I like them. I like a different shoe. And I'm right now in my slingback era. My favorite pump right now is a slingback. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, these are fire. I think I paid, let me tell y'all, because I be wanting y'all to know. I paid $56.99 for these, it say. I be feeling like the price be higher than what I paid, but $56 for these. And I feel like they are made very well. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between is it a designer shoe or not. I see like a little slight discoloration mark right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. But it's not like you really have to be staring at it. It ain't like enough for me to send it back. I don't know. Do I want to send these back and get a 7? I don't know. I'm going to put them on later on and sit with it and see how I feel about it. And if my spirit say send them back, then I send them back and get a 7. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's it on this shoe. I'll show it to y'all. So let me turn it down so y'all can see. Hopefully y'all could. That's who it's by. And I will try to link it. I promise I am. Because somebody asked me about my lip gloss too. And I've been meaning to show that, but kind of forgot. Is it another little bag? Yep, right here. So the next thing we have on the agenda is this. Oh, so it wants you to cut it? That don't make sense. Like, you see how it got the little knot? Like, this is sealed. I guess to let you, I don't know, that's stupid. Because somebody might want this. Like if I want to send it back, now I gotta put it in something else. It's a cape that you put over your head. Should I do it? I guess so. Will it fit over my head? So it's like this. You put it, you drape it over you like this. I don't know. Oh, it ain't made tight. That's why. Because I was like, why is it not falling right? But hopefully it still just falls. So anywho, you have it draped over you like this. And the reason why I was making sure it wasn't no perfume or something on there. But the reason why I want this because I'm going to a tea party Saturday at my church. And the outfit that I have, y'all have seen this outfit before, but y'all haven't seen it together. You've not seen the skirt, but you've definitely seen the top some years ago. But it's a sequin top, and it's like, it's not haltered, but it goes around your neck. It's like a mock halter, but your arms are out. I don't really like having my arms out at church. I like to have something to cover me, and then it's sequin and but well, I was about to say bejeweled, but it's just sequin fully. The whole top is sequin, and then my skirt is sequin. So I want to have like a flowy but jazzed up look, because you know I love to serve a good old nasty look at church. So I wanted to get this to put over my arm so that it could be a little bit more classier. I bought a shorter one too, because I didn't know which one would look better. The short one is not going to come in time. It's going to come literally 2 days. I didn't know that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. 2 days after. Yeah, it said May 10th through the 11th. Sometime Amazon delivers stuff earlier, so I'm hoping that will happen. But if not, then I'm probably gonna send it back because I don't really need it. I needed it for the event. I was like, I'm not going to buy no outfit because y'all know I'm trying to save my money a little bit more, even though I've been spending money all month long this month. I feel like I just want to get those shoes. I had been eyeing them shoes for the longest. I was like, I gotta get them. This right here, I'm not gonna open this on camera because this is my Mother's Day gift. So I don't want to show that because this vlog will come out on Saturday before Mother's Day and she gonna be watching it like a hawk. So I don't want to show the gift, so I'm not even gonna open that. And then this is what I'm most excited about right here. This is what I am extremely excited about. I don't know if I've ever let y'all see in my pantry. Doubt it, because it's a mess in there. With these new homes, they make everything cheap. It is what it is. With the pantry, they have the wire racks in there, and I hate that because everything falls over. If it's something that's not stable, such as my seasonings, which is the biggest thing, and I have a lot of seasoning, because if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoned. Okay, I got a lot of seasons and I like to keep them lined up, and I know how to do that. But when my mama come over here and she was cooking, baby, them seasons was everywhere falling over. Neither here nor there. Not her fault, but I know how to keep them on the racks to where they stand up. But if you do one little teeter, all of them fall. So I got these planks. They are nice. So I got the, well, not these exactly. These go on the front part. But I'm just showing you this so that you can see the color. So I got these to go in there over the wire racks so that it will sit like a shelf onto the pantry. That way, one, upgrade the look. Two, it will allow my seasonings to stay flush and not fall over. Let's see if I can pull it out. I'm not gonna pull this whole thing out, but see, this is the board. So that's how it will, didn't mean to pop that off. Now I can't get it back in there. That's how it will look in the pantry. And I'm most excited about that because I'm tired of that looking that way. I just want to update. I'm going to go over there and show y'all what I'm talking about so y'all will know exactly what I'm referring to. I'm going to do this probably today. So, but this will be in a different vlog, because this vlog is already long enough. What was I about to say? I don't even know. Oh, girl, that's what I'm saying. If I say something and then say something else, it's over. If I like the way that this look, then I'm going to do my laundry room upstairs too. Just based off the color of the wood. And it's showing up lighter on camera than it is. It's showing, I was looking to see if it matched my cabinets. It's showing up lighter on camera than it really is, but it is beautiful. I definitely love that, and I have had my eye on this for a while too. This was like $100 and, how much was this? $110. When I was initially looking at some, they were like $100 for one, and I was like, yeah, but to me, 110, yeah, that's definitely worth it in my opinion. My personal opinion. So yeah, that we're gonna work on that today, but it ain't gonna be in this vlog. And then I got some more stuff coming via Amazon showing up today. So maybe I might not work on this today. We might save this for tomorrow because I've already gotten a late start today. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show y'all the pantry. Because I'm not ashamed of my life. Let's just be clear. Whatever I do in this household, I'm never ashamed of it. Because it's mine. And I pay the mortgage every month. Y'all want to put on it? Okay then. Let's go look at this pantry. Okay, so what's behind this door, y'all? Let's see. This, y'all. This is terrible. I told y'all it was real bad. And it's not like I don't be having food and nothing, child. Look, this is the part that eats me up the most right here. These seasonings, I told y'all, like, I am a cooker. I have a lot of seasonings. Now, if you think this is a lot, y'all should see my mom's pantry. It's triple that. But, like, that's my canned goods and stuff down there. Over there is, like, the pastas. Down there is, like, vinegar and extra seasonings. We got the aluminum foil, plastic bags down there. That's my pear juice, water, soda, yeah, so I'm gonna get containers and stuff for all of this pasta. I'm gonna get jars and stuff for all this, but as you can see, these racks, they not getting it. So if like I touch one of these, like for instance, if this come falling out, that's what happened right there. That's what typically happen, and it's worse. It's trying not to show out because company is here, but whatever. So we're gonna get this organized. Like I have cereal, this is my little popcorn. I can take this box out of here because I only have 2 left, but just stuff like that. That is crazy. So I'm tired of living like that. That is my secret. Y'all know the truth now. Y'all see the truth. So when I'm making them aesthetic looking meals, just know that that seasoning stuff is lurking in the background like that, singing in the background. Yeah, it's terrible, and I know I know I need to get it up, but we're going to now. So I'm excited about that. I specifically was like, I need something to match my floors because I didn't want nothing that was gonna be too light and it just looked crazy, and I didn't want nothing to be too dark to where it just darken that area. So I think this is going to work well. When I was looking on Amazon, somebody kind of had some floors similar to mine, and then they had it in there, and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of good. So we went along with that, and this is from the brand McKentra, 5-piece 30 by 16 wire rack, and this is how it's supposed to look. Yeah, y'all, $110 like I said. So if this goes well, which it should, I don't have any reason to believe that it won't, we're gonna be doing the laundry room because I want my laundry room to look nice. Like, I'm afraid of the laundry room. That's why I'll never go in there. That's why I barely wash clothes, because it's like, ooh, it's scary in there. But I want to be in a place where I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. Let me go wash some laundry. Yeah, not that we running up out of there. Nah, I go in there because I gotta wash my clothes, but it's not like a peaceful place. It's not beautiful. And then I'll change out the Clorox and the Tide, well, I don't use Tide Pods, but the Game Pods and the scent beads, and put those in jars and just make it look cute in there. We're focusing on, although I got some things that didn't have nothing to do with housing, and I got some more stuff that's coming that don't got nothing to do with housing, we're focusing on housing right now. And I gotta buy a little clothes here and there. I'm telling y'all, y'all heard it here first, because my clothes is dwindling down. Like, it's like, girl, where is your clothes? I look at my clothes, I'm like, I don't have nothing to wear. I don't have no shoes. I don't have nothing. What I'm going to start doing when I get paid, I'm going to buy like an outfit, one pair of shoes each time. That way I feel like it will build my clothes up instead of buying a whole bunch of stuff at one time. But I'm not to say I'm not gonna do that. I don't want y'all to be like, oh, you said you wasn't doing it, and then turn around and do it. Because I got some stuff in my Fashion Nova cart right now that I'm ready to press play on. You hear me? I'm just that I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to seem like I'm telling a lie. That's it. That's all. Whatever I do, y'all will see it. How about that? But I think that's it, y'all, because the vlog is already, I started editing it, and it's at 2 minutes. I mean, not 2 minutes. Good gracious. Y'all imagine watching a 2-minute vlog? That's a short. But it's over 2 hours, and then once I edit, I'm sure it's going to go down to 1. But I don't want to make this real long. So thank y'all for always watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you will know when your girl are dropping these videos. You know, help a friend so a friend can help you. Also, y'all don't forget to hype this video up. And I appreciate y'all listening to me when I said comment, because y'all have been commenting and y'all have been liking the videos more. So my engagement have went up. So I do appreciate y'all. I know that y'all truly ride for your girl and like your girl. So I see the improvement, and I just want to say I appreciate that. Until the next time, if y'all see this outfit again, just know that it's the same day, but it's just a different video. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not changing to make it look like it's something different. I'm just telling y'all, if you see me in this on the next vlog, if it roll over and you see your girl looking like this, I filmed it today. Okay? Okay. Until the next time.